This is by far the best buck we've seen this hunt, 155 to 180. And he's actually in the sun, so I think we'll just take the shot there. Hello and welcome back to the Hunter Classic. So since today is the opening day of rifle season here in PA, I thought we'd do a bit of a rifle hunt of our own here on White Hart Island. I think the southern part, at least, is probably the best match for Pennsylvania in terms of species. So I thought we'd come here, and I brought the 30-30, since that's the weapon I'll be using. And I did bring the Parker Python for any does, because we're not going to be using a gun just for does. But whitetail is the only species we're going to go after, regardless of whether anything else crosses our path or not. And we've got a small buck coming in, so hopefully this is not what we're going to see on the first day, but we'll take him out with the 30-30. He is down. Not a bad start. Got a buck during the intro, which almost never happens. But I did spawn kind of on the opposite end of the island that I usually do, and I'll show you guys on the map in just a second after we pick up this buck. Definitely not a very big one, but a decent start. I did hear him call before I started the intro. Left lung in liver shot, 55 score. They don't get much smaller than that, but they do get smaller. As you can see, we're up here at this tent, and since we just shot, we're going to be leaving here, but I'm going to walk kind of down to this tower and kind of over through here. I'll probably cut down to this tent because this stand tends to be really good. And then from there, we're going to walk to this tower and to the other tower, and hopefully by then we've gotten a good number of whitetail, so we'll see how it goes. So by the time this video comes out, I will either be in the last couple of minutes of daylight, hoping to see a buck, or hopefully already at home, having gotten one already, but we do have a whitetail doe here we'll take with the Parker Python. She is down, but yeah, by the time this video goes up, I will have either gotten a buck or be at the end of like a 11-hour sit. So if it's not shared on social media right away, that is probably why. I'm likely like on my way back. But double neck bone shot for the doe, and we will continue on. This one looks a bit better, still pretty small in terms of the game, but as has been said many times, a small buck of the game is actually a really nice one in real life. If I saw that walking at me on the first day, I would not hesitate to take a shot. But in terms of the game, this one is rather small, probably low 120s. We'll pick him up and see what we got. 124 and a heart shot. Not too bad. And by the way, the reason I'm going around, like, my path is going past all the towers and tree stands because I will be tree stand hunting in real life, so that one kind of just makes sense. We've got another pretty much below average whitetail buck coming in. I think this one's actually smaller than the last one, even though it has a higher score estimate. Hopefully that caught a lung. And I think he might have went down. No, we have intestines actually. But he shouldn't go too far. This buck is a bit nicer, 125 to 150 score estimate. He grunted as I was tracking the other one. So we'll just take him out and resume tracking. I actually had another grunt to my left. We'll head over there. Actually, I think this track is from him, so we'll see if it's very heavy and worth tracking. 65 to 85, it's probably a small one, so we'll just grab this one and then go track the other one. Should be like 140 score, I think. 144. Not too bad. The other one should definitely be down by now. I can't believe he made it this far on a intestine shot, but it must have been stomach. I'm not really sure how we missed the lungs. I'm guessing we hit a bit low, and it was stomach. 126 score. He was a heavy one, so I'm glad I didn't come across his tracks and spend a lot of time tracking him. This is by far the best buck we've seen this hunt, 155 to 180. And he's actually in the sun, so I think we'll just take the shot there. And he is down. We are actually seeing a lot of bucks compared to does. I think there's only been the one doe, if I remember correctly, and that is the 5th buck. Maybe the 6th one. How many shots have we taken? That is the 5th one. Maybe that's a sign that I'll see a good number of bucks. I guess technically today. 172, that is definitely a nice buck. Looking pretty good. Unfortunately, I couldn't get both me and the buck in the trophy shot. Or in the sun, rather. Obviously, we're both in the trophy shot. But at least we got one good buck. That's always my concern when I'm doing a video like this. I always want to get one nice animal, and that's a pretty good one. I guess this is what I get for saying we've seen a lot of bucks and not many does. The next animal I hear call, of course, is a white-tailed doe, but we'll take her with the Parker python anyway. She is down. I actually don't know how many animals we've had this hunt. 2 with the bow and 5 with the gun, so that is our 7th white-tailed deer. 5 bucks to 2 does, though, is still a pretty good ratio. Got lung, stomach, and intestine on her. And we'll continue on. We've got another average white-tailed buck out here, but at least we're in a stand once again. As I said, I was trying to kind of stand hunt for these guys, but every time I hear a grunt, I'm nowhere near one. But he is down, our 6th buck of the hunt. Still doing pretty good for our buck to doe ratio. Although, unfortunately, it can't really continue that way, because at some point we're going to run out of bucks. But I think 2 or 3 more, and that'll probably be a good number for the video. Heart shot on this guy as well, 106 score. One of the smallest ones we've had, other than the first one. We've got another white-tailed doe already in bow range, so we'll just take her with the Parker python. Actually, she's going to stop there. That works quite nice. Although I didn't drop her. We did catch 1 lung, though. So she shouldn't go too far. And here she is. She went down here on the beach. Just caught left lung and shoulder blade. I think we're going to fast travel to the tent there in the center. I guess I'll circle it because we missed that tower that's near it because we were tracking the 1 buck. So we're going to ignore that doe and head over this way and see if we can find another buck. Didn't take long to find another buck. 105 to 130 score estimate. I think he'll be a decent last kill of the video. We did have 2 pretty nice bucks. Hopefully we caught a lung, but I might go for a follow-up if I can see him again. And apparently he's going to go... Either he went down there or he went just below what we could see. Obviously I would have liked to have a bigger buck for the end of the video, but it's going to be tough since we've had 2 good ones already to find another one. But we'll check the blood and see what we got. Hopefully it's going to be at worst intestines, but I think we had a chance of clipping 1 lung. I probably should have shot a bit lower, but we'll see what we got and if it's going to take him down. This should be the track just ahead of us. We have... yeah, it is lung blood, so he went down just over here. Luckily not really having to track him at all. As I said, he's definitely not the biggest buck, but we had the 1 really good one. What did the score? 172, I think? And then the other 144 wasn't bad either. I think that doe is going to get to live another day. So we'll see what this guy scores. Left lung, 121 score. Not a bad looking trophy shot, and hopefully you guys have had decent success hunting this year in real life. I think I'm going to make a chat room in my Discord for just real life hunting pictures. So if you've had any success, you can go in there and post the pictures. I'll be trying to reply to them and hopefully posting my own at some point. But with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.